In the heart of America, in a small rural community, occurred a crime which shocked the entire nation. A book about this crime by Truman Capote became a worldwide bestseller. Now a motion picture brings this book to the screen. In Cold Blood. An appalling and apparently senseless crime. Two apparently heartless young criminals. What is the reality behind the appearance? Richard Brooks, a director of great forcefulness, was determined to capture the reality with absolute honesty. Kansas City. The film company moves here because it was from this bus terminal that the real Perry Smith made a crucial telephone call. The real Dick Hickok stopped at this gas station on the way to the fateful meeting with his partner. In this store, the killers bought the rope and tape with which they bound and gagged their victims. The relentless pursuit of authenticity leads cast and crew to the actual city streets, the sun-drenched desert highways, the rain-swept country roads, and the garish gambling towns where the real-life drama was played out. Many of these same spectators and reporters were in the sullen crowd that saw the killers brought to this courthouse after their capture. In this courtroom, they were tried for murder, and 7 of the jurors are the actual men who decided their fate. Actor John Forsythe portrays the agent who solved the crime, a remarkable look-alike for Alvin Dewey, the real-life investigator. These are the real killers. These are the actors who play their parts. So uncanny are the resemblances that they have said, sometimes we get the creepy feeling that we really are those guys. Robert Blake plays Perry Smith. Scott Wilson plays Richard Hickok. The crime depicted in Cold Blood took place inside this house. It is reenacted inside this house, so that the motion picture itself becomes a terrifyingly true story of our generation. A generation both repelled and attracted by violence.
Ah, yes. The trailer for the In Cold Blood movie. I've already featured episodes about Truman Capote, the author of this true crime masterpiece, the In Cold Blood victims, the In Cold Blood murders, and we'll be watching a couple more soon on the killers, the story, and the movie about Truman Capote's writing the book, and possibly one more. I did not know that there was a TV miniseries in 1996. Just found out. And I see that Eric Roberts is one of the stars. Without looking, I know he's playing Killer Perry Smith because he's always come across as that kind of creep to me. Curiously, this trailer only mentions 3 actors: John Forsythe, Scott Wilson, and Robert Blake. John Forsythe plays KBI agent Alvin Dewey, who's leading the investigation. KBI stands for Kansas Bureau of Investigation. Forsythe racked up 103 acting credits. Growing up and into most of my adult life, I watched him time and time again. He plays the bachelor father in 157 episodes of Bachelor Father, from 1957 to 1962. He's the voice of Charlie in 108 episodes of Charlie's Angels, from 1976 to 1981. We just mentioned Farrah Fawcett, Charlie's Angels, in the episode about Logan's Run. And don't forget Barry's Angels. I mentioned them too. Forsythe also plays Blake Carrington in 220 episodes of Dynasty, from 1981 to 1989. And he was also in one of my favorite movies, 1979's And Justice for All. Great career. Scott Wilson plays Killer Dick Hickok. IMDb says he has 80 acting credits, including The Great Gatsby, The Right Stuff, The Aviator, G.I. Jane, and Pearl Harbor. I saw them all, liked them all, but I couldn't tell him from a slice of cheese. Robert Blake plays Killer Perry Smith. Great career. 163 acting credits, all the way back to playing Little Kid Mickey in the Our Gang movies of the 1940s. He was in 1961's Town Without Pity, PT 109. He played Beretta in 82 episodes of Beretta. Yep, a great career, right up until he was arrested for murder in 2002. A hung jury eventually acquitted him, but another jury found him liable and awarded the victim's family $30 million in a wrongful death suit. And that decision forced him to declare bankruptcy. Curiously, I just learned about this. Quentin Tarantino dedicated Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to Blake, and supposedly Brad Pitt's character Cliff Booth is based on Robert Blake, a man accused of murdering his wife. So, that's it for today. Great movie, great book, and the model for my true crime outlaw biker saga, Born to be Wild. Thanks for stopping in today. Until next time, see you. And that's a wrap.